Hello, y'all. How you doing? It is it is Thursday, which is not the spookiest of days, but it is October 26th. Pretty getting reasonably close to you know, getting reasonably close to the spooky day itself. We're like less than a week out basically from the spookiest of all days. And also a week out from other days of importance here on this channel, at least. Um, Let me go through a couple of things up top, and then we'll get into tonight's thing that we are doing. I am going to play through Luigi's Mansion, and not really sure how long it would take me to do so, but I think it'd be cool to play it from start to finish within this calendar month, which is to say tonight and maybe on Halloween as well. But maybe it'll go really fast and we can just knock it out tonight. That would be, I think, better. I think I'd like that better. Let me first say, little follow up on a flub from the last stream. As I was doing the raid, I mentioned that I was going to J Cog, who I hadn't watched streams of in a while, and I didn't know she goes by she her now. So I used the wrong pronoun. Just wanted to correct that. In like on stream, just to say like, hey, I also put it in the YouTube description that like, hey, whoopsie doo, fucked up there. Just wasn't aware that that was the case, and really happy for her. That's great. Apparently she was very happy immediately after that switchover, and after that, after she went public with it, and yeah, that's great. Very very happy to see that sort of thing whenever people go and do that one way or the other. Whatever they're gotta say, or whatever their deal is, etc., etc. Very good. Also, wanted to say the second stream anniversary stream plans, I have updated them a bit. It is a week out, and I will say one thing that I noticed is that it was the same day that that stream happens is the same day that WarioWare Move It comes out. So with that in mind, I decided to change up some of the donation incentives a bit, and also just rework, and also just like put together a little bit of a promo image for that. And here it is. Ooh, that seemed to appear very fast. That's normal. That's normal. Okay, whatever. Here's a little bit of a promo image. You can see there. It's on November 3rd, next Friday, starting at 2 p.m. Central, and it's gonna go pretty much all night. Pretty much. I'm aiming for a maximum of 12 hours, but Banjo Kazooie, we're gonna start with that full playthrough. My average time for a full playthrough is somewhere between 6 and 7 hours, at least judging from save files. So we'll see if we can get that number down and get through it in a good, timely fashion. Then we'll be heading into viewer levels, Super Mario Maker 2. It'll be all lightning round, and it'll be all bonus heads for all. I decided to simplify that. Originally, I was going to put that on a sub goal tier, but I think it's just more fun and more festive to just have that by default and make it so that everyone gets 7 tries during that viewer level segment after the Banjo Kazooie. And I'll say, by the way, usually with these like big long streams, I often come in with a lot of cards to go over, to talk about, to keep things going. But I'm thinking throughout Banjo Kazooie, I want to focus on like the game itself and where I'm going next, and doing things in a very efficient order if possible. So I think that I will be saving my cards and such for Super Mario Maker viewer levels, and also it'll be like a normal amount, not like a 10-hour amount, just like a regular stream length amount of cards. In addition to those 2 segments, I will have at 5 subs the option to add a WarioWare Move It segment, and at 10 subs the option to add 30 minutes of a single microgame that chat and subscribers and all will decide, through like chat, through like consensus, through like a poll. I'm thinking maybe subscribers, we'll have a bunch of them if this gets met. Subscribers can like propose microgames for me, and chat all together votes on it, or maybe if there's a consensus that we'll just go with that. And I'll say, originally my thought was to have this just be WarioWare 1, but I will say I will allow it to be a microgame from WarioWare Move It, provided I have unlocked it. So it could be one of those silly ones where I'm just doing this for 30 minutes. Like, if you want to be mean to me, you could do that. 10 subs. And at 20 subs, I'll do that DK64 Rando all Beaver Bother stream, wherein basically every golden banana is going to require me to beat Beaver Bother, which is a infamously bad minigame, bonus game in that game. So that's cool. That's great. That's those plans are coming along. Should be a fun Friday. Like I said, I want to make it so that it's under 12 hours. These days I really don't like having to split the YouTube VOD into 2 because YouTube has a limit, a limit of 12 hours per VOD. So I don't like splitting up VOD. So if possible, I'd like to keep it under 12. So ideal to get through the banjo faster. And, we'll see how much WarioWare we can do. Of course, the last segment is just 30. It's going to be 30 minutes flat if it gets hit. So we'll be able to budget for that accordingly, I reckon. And, operate with that in mind. Also, Extra Life plans are coming along. I have now updated it a bit. Here they are. So yeah, Mario Party 1 to Mario Party 8, 50 turns of each. It'll be vaguely in mid-late November. Might be multiple streams. I'm not sure how long 50 turns of each of those Mario Parties will take. And I'll say I have now come up with some more donation incentives. I'm gonna set the goal that we're going for to 500, and I'll say if we hit that, I'll play through all of Mario Party 3. Full playthrough, like the whole story mode, all that, whole shebang. That'll be all on stream at some point, maybe like, across multiple Thursdays or something. Or whatever. We'll see. We'll make it work. Separate streams. For if we make it to 1,000, which by the way, that is just out there as a long goal, as a distant possibility. If we get to 1,000, I'll say that I'll get Mario Party 9 and I'll complete every board. I'm not sure what that entails. I just know that the one time I saw Mario Party 9 being played, it was dreadful. It was so dreadful. Oh my god, it was a nightmare. It was like 2 hours and it was just one board, really. Ugh. And if y'all raise $1,000 for the hospital that we will be doing Extra Life in support of, I will do that. I will get that and I will stream that, and it'll be a whole thing. And I'll say last year we made it to like $400 and something, so I think it's very possible we'll get Mario Party 3. I'm hoping for Mario Party 3. I'm hoping we get to that threshold, and if things go absurdly well, we might get to the other one as well. I'll say, part of it is that there will be multiple streams, so maybe there might be multiple streams depending on how long these games take us. So, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes and, play it by ear accordingly. finally, just want to say next week, Tuesday stream on Halloween. If we don't finish Luigi's Mansion here tonight, we will finish it then, is my goal. Based on how long to beat, that should be extremely reasonable. But we'll see how tonight goes. Maybe it'll be something else. I have had an idea for a Paper Mario randomizer stream for a bit, but been unable to find a good time for it, given that games have been coming out, you know, Mario Wonder, Spider-Man, other such things that I have decided to give priority the last couple of weeks. Picked up had some stuff on my thumb, and that was not a great idea apparently. It'll heal. Anyway, with all that said, no further ado, let's get into and that is a little bleeding. Let's get into this here game, Luigi's Mansion. Hope the volume's good. Yeah. Hurt my thumb a little bit. It'll be fine. Should've went and get nail clippers. Usually do a better job than just like pulling at it. Didn't want to, you know, walk away. Oh, and by the way, I'll say of the sub goal for that incremental sub goal for that big long stream next week, I've already put it into place. So if you want to sub now, anytime in the next week or so, it'll count towards those incentives. Which, you know, I'm not counting on anyone doing that. I'm just, you know, the last few, like, big event streams. The last event stream, someone did sub, like, the week before. And I wanted to make sure that that was included if it were to happen again. Doors are locked. Mario! Mario! Am I seeing things here? I played this game before. I own it, you know, for the original GameCube. I got my Wavebird here, playing my copy that I have. I played it in a reasonable time though, so you know, who remembers where everything is, I guess. I mean, I think I have a strategy guide somewhere in my closet. Maybe I should have gotten it out. I think I might. 50-50. There being a strategy guide in my closet that I could fish up. And of course, you know, hey, we could always just Google if we're having trouble with anything. That's ah! There's a ghost. So this game, sort of like Ghostbusters, you catch ghosts. But not just like normal, you know, normal Joe Schmo ghosts like that ghost there. But also like special unique ones, which you'll see later. That's Professor Egad. You know, like the expression Egad, you know. This house has more ghosts day after day. So this was supposed to be Luigi's Mansion. This was supposed to be, he won it in a contest or something. How's the volume? I'm gonna just... I'm gonna put it down a little bit. Just to be on the safe side here. I think that sounds good to me, based on my quick test. I have a little bit of audio that can play, give me an idea of what it sounds like. Like weird black marks above the text. Oh, I think maybe that's just background stuff. Like it's on the thing. It is pretty fishy. He was living here since he was 20, and outside of the haunted mansion. Weird place to sit down shop. This guy has, I guess, just been here for like... how old do you think he is? Like, 60 years? 50 years? The spirits appeared just a few days ago? Or the mansion appeared just a few days ago. The spirits have been there forever. No, that was Mario. Mario. Egad should be in the movie. They should put Egad in the movie. Let's see. Do we want sidestep? I feel like we just want standard. Yeah, I want standard. I guess in the more modern era. What is the setting on the newer games? Like, does it even let you... It must be way different because, like... Well, the second one was a 3DS game, so you didn't have a right stick. But you do have a right stick, of course, in the... A right stick in the other one. Is there a white line at the bottom of the screen? Yes, there seems to be. Oh, that's... It went away, so it's fine. Gamecubes are odd things. Okay, went away again. Yes, control stick. There we go. Okay. Simple. Boom. And that's about all there is to the gameplay in this first game. And I think, personally speaking, it's the best one. Well, there is a little bit of blowing as well. You can also blow. You can suck in like elements and stuff later on, especially. Like, blow it back. You can look at pictures. You can walk around the gallery. You can, like, find money. It's good. I am done appreciating art. Yeah, we're done appreciating art. They don't have any art left. He doesn't have any art yet. Mansion time. This will be like the first set of rooms, and then I think after that we get like another story beat with Egad, and then we go to do Portrait Ghosts, and then chapter 1 is over. So basically, you make the toad happy, and then the power comes on in the room. Also, Toad will let you save. This is back in the day where saving was not automatic. We gotta make sure we remember that if we are to, like, save and quit or something in the end. So you can see here we have a complete map of the mansion that is, entirely complete and accurate. Pretty sure it is pretty accurate. Like, I think you can even maybe see, maybe not. Yeah, you can see the secret room in there. There's like a secret room over here that you can see has no door, but you can see exists in the layout. I guess that is a part that's incomplete, but you don't get there using a door, so it's kind of a different deal. Do the camera. Okay. Oh, geez, it's inverted. So you take a picture of any mirror, you'll warp back to the foyer. Which is pretty nice. If you ever want to go back to the foyer. So, hey, look, money. Collecting money is always a good idea. That's how you get a better score at the end. Door's still locked. We need to go through this whole, The first thing we're gonna do here... Oh, let's see. Items and ghosts. Y is the map. Okay, good. Figured out all the buttons. First thing we do is we go through this room, then this room here, and then there, and then we'll be able to go to the second area. So this game is basically going room to room, these dark, unlit rooms, and like, busting some ghosts until the lights come on. Did I turn off the lights in my, Oh yeah, the portrait ghosts. I mean, in this game, you capture a lot of named ghosts, and then you put them into portraits. But this is an entirely different type of ghost, apparently, that lives in portraits to begin with. Or maybe those are just the minions that are hiding behind the paintings and being weird about it. Then again, at no other point in the game are they shown to have, like, human intelligence. I don't think these guys can speak. I think they're just like, funny little guys, Wasn't very threatening, portrait ghost. I'm pretty sure there's no other, like, ghost paintings that talk to you anywhere else in the game. But, I guess let's see. I like all these bits where it's just, like, slowly, carefully opening a door. Atmospheric. Oh, it'd be good if I could, like, turn off and on the lights based on if the lights were on in the room I was in. Unfortunately, the light switch is, like, far away, so... There's no way I can, like, play with that, in quite the right way. Tell you what, let me turn off my light and make it dark for me. 1 second, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna leave the stream as it is so I can see, like, how it's looking. And I'm gonna keep the ring light on that's over there lighting up my face all nice and even, so you'll still be able to see me, but it'll be a little darker without the overhead light on. All right. How about I make that a little more blue? How's that? Does that look good? I think it's more blue now. Let me just double check real fast. Okay. Usually I have it on neutral, but let's try to make it a little bit more like nighty, I guess. Hmm. Let me see if I can close the bathroom door so that the background isn't lit at all. Usually it's a lot darker than the foreground, so it doesn't really stand out. But if we're turning out the lights, then it's lighter than the foreground. It's kind of. One second. There, that's seems reasonably moody. Um, Let me maybe take the microphone down a little so that shadow isn't like so directly in my face. But let's go like this. Keep the spookiness up. Ooh, this feels a lot spookier being in the dark now. Okay. And I suppose the game is gonna light me up a lot more now as you know, with this lighting. I've used like similar lighting before, I'll say, like during like a watch party or something. That is, sometimes feels like the right thing. To watch a movie, I feel like you need to have the lights off. Nice. There's just one more room here in this sequence. And it's this one where there's the wardrobe room. That's what it's called. There's like a wardrobe. There's like a funny ghost. Get rid of this guy. Go. That guy's just running from us, so we really have nothing to fear from him. To be careful about these bananas, though, and got him. With some guys, if you do them in one pull, you'll get like a bonus. Mostly the big boys, mostly the big portrait ghosts you want to do in one pull rather than multiple. Know how he broke up. There we go. There's that fucker running around.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
One knee. Real fast. The blue one just disappeared? I guess there's a time limit on that, that blue one. That opens the door that's right there. Beautiful. That's right, we're Luigi. Lights are on.
Yes.
Go ahead and do a save.
Oh yeah.
Now that that's done, we can take a picture to return back home. Take a picture with A. In combat, if you're wondering, B turns off the camera. Turns off the lights. A is used to call out for Mario, like this, and also bang on walls. Okay, so we got the door, the key that leads into this area. And like I said, EGAD has like a has like a little bit of advice for us. Okay, but it's not like a go back to the mansion type thing or go back to the lab. He's just telling us like, hey, you know, this isn't going to be like fighting just minions anymore. Fighting like disposable stock enemies anymore. Now for these guys, you're going to have to like think and plan and specifically, you know, counteract the strengths or whatever of specifically do something to reveal their heart. Why don't we start with this guy here? A couple books here that can surprise us. If we were to scan this guy, we would find out that he's kind of sleepy. And his weakness, if you're wondering, is when he yawns. Damn it, I just... You cannot... I can see you, but you cannot... Wait, what? That's not a great hint. Because the actual thing is that you need to wait until he yawns. Well, I know what to do. So once we start pulling, we want to pull in one big pull. Avoid the poison mushroom. If we can do it in one, that's a golden portrait. Like that. Perfect. We got as good a portrait as we can do. And if you're wondering what the difference is, like, look, when we put the guy into a painting, it's going to be a very nice painting. It's going to be the nicest possible version of that, that painting. Yes, let's read a riddle. Mysteries appear whenever people turn, but turning away solves nothing. Turn to the side and look at the mystery from a different view. That's not a riddle. he seems to scare people. The baby scares people. The winds, they're afraid of fire, water, the cold, and wind. They're more childlike than the baby. So they lived in this mansion, even though it wasn't. It only just appeared. I guess this is like, each of them is imagining their own little demiurge. Demiurge, is that a thing? I think that's a thing in an urban fantasy novel I read, but I don't know if it's like a thing that people know. Maybe not. A being responsible for the creation of the universe. No, that's not what I was thinking of. Anyway, some sort of spiritual realm wherein they call them Jujutsu Kaisen, the thing where they push their like sanctuaries out or whatever. Something like that. What's it called in Jujutsu Kaisen? I just watched Jujutsu Kaisen like right before this stream. I forget. Doesn't matter. A sanctuary? A sanctum? Something like that, similar type thing. So this is like the realm of this family. And I'll say, by the way, we're only doing the first 3 right now. The twins will get access to later down the line. I remember that much, of like how each chapter is structured. Like, just as a rule here, the first chapter is like this little area here, as well as this whole hallway. Then the second chapter is largely on the first floor. So, like, if you see there, why can't I zoom? Oh, I can't zoom on any floor where I am not, where Luigi is not. You see there on the first floor, there's that big hallway. Basically, anything connected to that big hallway is part of chapter 2. And then and also a little bit of the basement is part of chapter 2 as well. And like chapter 3 is mostly the second floor and like a little bit of the third floor after that big like room. And chapter 4 is basically everything after that big room at the top there. And probably also like whatever remains like from the previous couple of areas, I suppose. When you get down to it, it's not a lot. So here, I don't get how that's a clue. She spends time in front of the mirror. Here's the actual thing. Open the window and you can attack her. Okay. That'll be 2 pulls. Not exactly ideal, but not bad either. It's at least worth a silver. I'm not sure if like 1 pull is disqualifying as far as like the gold goes. And also it doesn't matter. It's all just for fun. We can get by if it's all bronzes, honestly. Like, that wouldn't be so bad. Let's make sure we're not leaving any money on the table. There's Toad. Hey, Toad.
Oh yeah.
Guess there's no money in this one. We sucked up the bed sheets. I always feel like with bed sheets, you want more than one. You want to have a comforter, you want to have like a, you know, a linen, and you want to have like a, you know, something in between the two. That's just me though. I guess also part of it is that I have a weighted blanket, which wouldn't have been a thing at this time. You know, they didn't have those, but still, even at that time, I would say like, yeah, sheet and a comforter. Those two things go without saying. This is gonna be the boss of this first chapter. Nice and quick. In fact, very quick. We're under the, you know, it hasn't been an hour since we started. Barely a half hour, really, since I started the game in earnest. Very nice. These actual pictures of babies on the wall? Kinda looks like it. Ew, I don't like that. Maybe we'll see better when the lights are on. Let's take a picture of baby. Rocky, Rocky, Horsey. Okay, this one is actually a good hint for a change. Yeah, rock the horsey. Can I just suck these things up? Okay, good. The teddy bears are gonna come for us. We suck them up. And that's that. Hit baby with ball. And, yeah. Here we go. Boss fight time, like good and proper. Yeah, now we're small. We're on the bed. In the crib. And, yeah. Is anyone, like, scared playing Luigi's Mansion? I don't know, it's just a silly, fun time to me. I mean, these faces, some of them... Like, it's almost like The Mask, a little bit. Like, those are the vibes I'm getting. When baby makes face. Jim Carrey's The Mask. Damn it. Here we go. Wait until it stops and then... Suck. Suck. Okay, I think that was a pretty good pull. Still getting the nuance of it down. You know, sucking good. Like, I'm not sure what exactly is the direction should it be, like, directly away or more... I don't know, like, how much does movement play into that, I guess. Maybe you ought to adjust the angle accordingly. Okay, we're gonna wait until these, like, settle down before grabbing one. Okay, we're gonna get it in 3. You know, rule of 3, that seems about right to me. How's the volume, by the way? Is the volume good? That sounds great to me. Sounds about right. Always worried about volume. You know, either being too loud or too low. I want to always make sure we're, you know, right in the middle. Where the game is audible, I'm audible over the game. No. Why isn't it sucking? There we go. There we go. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Big chest has a big key that's, you know, fancy. Don't ask why Baby had the key to open the main hallway. Man, EGAD's theme is, all of EGAD's music is, top tier. This also might be the first time in the series that, like, lo-fi music is used as an aesthetic choice, you know? Whereas before it was just the limitations of the technology, but here it's like actively going for like a lo-fi bop type thing, you know? Boss Ghost really fill up our vacuum cleaner. Let's see what we got. It works in reverse. It turns ghosts into portraits. But it also turns paintings into ghosts. Not sure why you would want it to work that way, you know. Oh right, well Mario. Well, I guess we'll see. Okay, we'll see a stage situation later, so where we need to do it in reverse. Alright, we got silver for baby. We got gold for daddy. We got silver for mommy. I'll take it, you know, hey. It's better art if it's gold. Nice, nice, nice. And that's all the money we've gotten. We've gotten 2 million, nearly 3 million G. Mansion. Chapter 2, let's go. Chapter 2, Act 2, I don't know. All I do know is we're making fantastic time. All I want to do is for sure get this done by like on like next Tuesday, on Halloween. You know, we can't be playing a spooky game when it's November. I know that much.
Mario.
Well, we could, but it'd be weird. October is the time to play a spooky game, unless it just came out, and, you know, in which case you're allowed to do whatever. But talking about replaying a spooky game, limited to the spooky season. This is, I think, arguably, where the game, like, you know, starts to not mess around a little bit. There's this big spooky hallway. Random ghosts will assail you as you walk through it. Like this guy here. Don't even have any health. Just suck him up and go. They're just trying to jump scare you. Now we can look here and see that every door is locked. Every door is locked in this hallway except for one, so That's where we're going. Down to the basement. I love that Luigi is just like, you know, humming the main theme.
Mario.
And just calling out for Mario. That will never not be good. The one room we can go to, so there must be something here. All I see is a mirror. Got him. Oh wow, they're worth a lot. Including a blue dealie. Blue dealie. You know, they should remake this game for Switch. Rather than, you know, Dark Moon. I suppose it's true that this game is like maybe 6 hours long, 7 hours long. And maybe they want to remake a longer game. But, I don't know. I don't think you really need more than this single mansion. Maybe there's something in the end at the end of the hallway upstairs. I don't think this room has anything. By the way, I do have cards, but, you know, part of me wants to conserve, you know, just save those for tomorrow. And just, you know, talk about all that stuff once rather than twice. Wouldn't mind, though, doing that. Okay. Oh, wait, the bathroom is also open. Go in the bathroom here. And, oh god! Get off me. Okay. These guys are like lawn ghosts. I don't know what it is about lawn ghosts that gives me pause, but okay. I think I managed. I guess all I can do is like take my health down a little bit, so I shouldn't be so you know, I should relax. It's not like, what are they gonna do, right? I got loads of heart. I got 99 of the motherfucker. Still, it's, oh well, I'll lose money. And then maybe have to recollect it. You know, I don't want to lose money. What happens if you just, like, hit these guys with the light? Nothing? Okay. Next up is, I believe, the ballroom. I have pretty good memory for what these rooms are. Maybe I played this game a good number of times. I don't feel like I got, like, all the way through it every time, though. Some of the later bits are, annoying. I guess. Here we gotta take off their masks, and then we can suck them up. This kind of reminds me of the Yoshi's Story. It's like a Yoshi's Story. Like a song from Yoshi's Story that kind of goes like this. Not sure which levels exactly, but I don't know. Seems like a good pick for like Shy Guys. You know, they're kind of like associated with like Yoshi and various spin-offs of Yoshi. Yoshi's various products. Okay, now that we've cleared the dance floor, these ghosts have appeared. Now, what do their hearts say? You will never find my weakness. Never find my weakness. Was that the girl? The lady? Maybe they had just one thought here. Hey, Lord Bowser. I don't think this gent can even see us. Okay, that's what she is thinking. How you doing? I got the lights off, so it's a little spookier than normal. Also playing the spooky game. I could see him for a second there. I would say when they're given a bow is when I would expect them to be vulnerable. But if I can't see them, how can I know when it's time to suck? Oh, there we go. I don't know what it did, but that did the trick. There we go. Up, 20, 15, 10. There we go. One single suck. You know you did a good job when you can suck them in one. The ghosts. Yes, that's right. This is on the Gamecube. The Nintendo Gamecube. My Nintendo Gamecube, in fact. It's silver. My Waybird is also, you know, white, but that's more of a coincidence. Good shit. Whew. Must have been... Yeah, I don't quite understand how those ghosts became vulnerable, but... You did something right. Storage room. Okay. This storage room is bigger than it seems. Get off me, red guy. I guess the long ones like to grab. There we go. One of more of those mysterious ghosts, but we didn't get him. There's gonna be some sort of something that's gonna trigger a thing. Where is it?
Oh yeah.
The boxes?
Oh yeah.
Maybe if I go into pit. Oh, ho, ho, ho! Hidden button. In the, like, dollhouse perspective, you cannot see. Clever, sneaky. Hey! This area is dark. Now, when we hit this button, a new thing is going to appear. That's right, booze. Should I say booze? That's King Boo. Why was King Boo in the hidey hole? Yeah, they were hiding in a random hole. They're not gonna eat the man. Yeah, well. Boos grow in strength when they travel in numbers. Their power might likely overwhelm your brother. Capture each boo and slowly weaken the group's power. Okay. You like to hide and jump out and scare people, you gotta work out finding them. Boo radar. New function. Perfect. That's exactly what this situation calls for. Wait, using the C stick and the control stick together? What? So, like, when I'm pulling back, I should also be, like, pulling back on the C stick in the same direction? Shit. I don't think I realized that. That's going to help maybe a fair bit. Chapter 2, Post Boo, let's go. Maybe we also should start rounding up boos. I think a few of them will be over here. Like, pretty much every room in the mansion will have one boo. Or a bomb. He's somewhere in here. That's taboo. They're all puns as well. They can run from room to room. Right. I think these guys, since they're not like... They're different from regular ghosts. They don't form like a... Yeah. Yep. I'll save. Yep. 50. Okay. Do Do we have to get all 50 to finish the game? Maybe it's more of a weakens the final boss situation. Not sure, but let's do some of that before we that's Boolicious. Boolicious is weaker than Taboo. Also, you get to save every time you catch a Boo. Seems odd. Don't get to save in any other cases. Alright.
Oh yeah.
For a Boo. Perfect. 3 out of 3. And we'll continue catching them as we, you know, make rooms, like, light again. I guess also we could do these ones real fast. Yeah, let's continue, like, trucking along. And, you know, getting these ghosties sorted out accordingly. Bamboo. That one doesn't work as good. I also have some cards. Why don't I pull a couple of cards while I am just doing boos? Did you hear that Mario Party 3 is coming to N64 Online? Did you hear about that? I'll tell you, I didn't really, like, fully read the news on that. I didn't see, like, if it's, like, immediate or next week or whatever. I'll say, personally, I am quite happy about that for a very simple reason, which is that, you know, I've had planned for a while. The, you know, the extra live stream that I am doing, this year is going to be Mario Parties, a whole bunch of them, and Mario Party 3 was one where I wasn't sure, like, how I was gonna do it. If they didn't say, for example, put that game out before I did the stream. I mean, it'd be fine. I could just, you know, play it on, you know, in a non-normal fashion, but, you know, it'd be the only one where it wasn't a actual copy or a, you know, legitimate intended way to play the game. And I think that would have been unfortunate. You know, I have copies of all the GameCube games and the Wii game, including 2 that I had to acquire. And, you know, Mario Party... The third Mario Party, if I had to get an actual copy, it would be, you know, silly, considering that I know it's coming. So I probably wouldn't. I would just, you know, go without. And it'd be fine, but, weight off my shoulders knowing that I can just play those games and it'll be fine. Don't have to worry, don't have to think.
Oh yeah.
Going to be a nice, extra life, I think. And I'll also say, like, for what it is worth, Mario Party 3... Fuck you. We'll see that boo later, I think. For what it is worth, Mario Party 3 is my favorite of the Mario parties that are on N64. So, you know, that is to say the main 3 Mario parties by, like, a good margin. I just think its maps are best. I think its strategy. The item system is the most refined it ever gets before they basically throw it all out and start over. It's one of the best games in the series, and it's I'm really looking forward to, like, you know, playing people over N64 online. You know, that's gonna be good whenever I put together like a stream wherein we play that. That said, currently, you know, with the Extra Life thing, my priority is focusing on Extra Life for Mario Party. So, no immediate Mario Party planned. Also, you know, with the Streamiversary and other such things, I got other plans in the immediate. Goodbye. In the immediate future. Okay, seriously, don't worry about it. You're good.
Oh yeah.
No, you should probably take it out. I feel like in a more modern game, as he was putting it in his pocket, he would go like, yeah, I don't know, but okay. You know, as that came out of the toilets. I say a more modern game. Thousand Year Door 100% does that, and that's not that much more modern. It's like 2-3 years more modern. You know. More ambitious game, maybe. Oh, that's mean. This game is plenty ambitious. It's just, and certainly, look at that. Luigi emotes, you know. I think this is a friendly room. I think this is a nice room. Ba-ba-da.
Oh yeah.
Might have to turn on, like, the, get some, like, fire or something. Oh, hey, taking a picture was good enough. Tell me the future. What? Who are you? Okay, so she's actually going to be a relatively cool ghost. She's going to give us some services, provided we find lost items. And, we'll only be able to kill her and, like, you know, suck her up once her task is done. And she'll be kind of cool with it as well. Eee. This is one of those levels where you can only see things in the mirror version that exists over there. Okay. No. Worried I'm gonna get grabbed while I'm sucking. Worry that a lot of us have in life. Worried. Ah! Gee. Hard to figure out the direction. How many more? Get off me. So should I be pulling with both sticks? Not clear how that works. Ooh. Oh, I thought it was a red coin, like in some of the Mario games. But it's a medallion. Yep. I can catch fire elemental ghosts. Yes, yes. Yeah. Got it. Cool. Buddy.
Yes.
Sounds good. Also, there's a boo here. That's Kung Boo. Perfect. Got it in one. On fire. Very funny. I did just get a fire thing. Okay, now we got fire. Light the torches on fire. Perfect. And what's more, we can also light the torches here on fire. The candles, not torches. The torches. And we got a key. Beautiful. Now, where does the key lead? Key leads there. Okay. I guess this game, despite what it appears to be, you know, exploration of a mansion, pretty linear insofar as, like, yeah, you know, you go... The next key is going to point you where the next place you need to go. And there's only one key at a time, so very rarely can you, like, branch off. I'd like to do Paper Mario on Halloween. I know it's not a spooky game. Hat! Sucker punch. I know it's not a spooky game, but, you know, been trying to find a time for it, and, like, Halloween seems as good a time as any. Maybe I'll do it on, like... That is assuming we finish this game tonight, which I don't know. Certainly, we're making very good time. Is it worth fighting these guys, or should we skedaddle? Not sure. Okay, good, it was worth it. We fought those guys and the lights came on. And also money! Dude, I like money. I like money. Here's our ghost. It's Boogie. Like from the Nightmare Before Time. That's not what it's called. The Nightmare Before Christmas. 8 ghosts. 8 boos. Now let's look at our map real fast. Let's see now. Butler's room. Ah, for the butler's room, we need the butler to be here. For the butler to be here, we gotta get the butler to be here. By the way, that door's fake. Totally fake. Seen the butler, though we haven't really known it was the butler. Unless you, I guess, you know, took a picture. This guy looks like old character actor. I don't remember his name. Part of me is thinking Mel Brooks, but that's not true. He's the director. Mel Blanc? I don't know. Not really, like, super familiar with old act. Hogarth Bumphrey? Okay, he's resting. Here we go. Single suck, let's go! We sucked him good.
Oh yeah.
That was just a top tier sucking right there. That's about as good as you can suck a man. Yo, a ghost.
Yeah.
You can't ask for a better suck than, you know, in one. Oh, hang on. We got a boo to suck up. Hang on.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Mario.
Go.
Mario. Yeah.
There's the ghost. Not the ghost. It's a trick.
Oh yeah.
Peekaboo. What? Huh? Not sure what happened there, but it's all fine. It worked out.
Luigi.
I think that to get through this wall, you just have to, like, take a picture of a mouse hole, and then you get to this super cool secret room. Jesus. Eee! Okay, let's get rid of these bats first. Aim down. The up and down is inverted from what you would expect. Fortunately, left and right is correct, though. Why isn't it working? Oh, it's an ice ghost. You need to melt. You need to just melt it entirely. Okay. I guess that's how ice ghosts work. You just melt them. I have no memory of this. Jesus, is there one in each of these chests? That's a bummer. These chests could have had money in them. Instead, it's just, spooky ghosts. Can we light that on fire? You need to go back and get some more fire. It's always like a certain sense of danger in these hallways, you know? Like, yeah, you're never safe. Whoa! When the lights are out. I get... A lot of fire sprites could come out of those candles. Just go back here and get one then. guess I am a little low in health. I guess we should be careful in the coming fights. You know, we don't need to wait. Well, this kills them, but you can also expose their heart, apparently. That also does a thing. This room does have a boost, so it was important to go here. Good to know. Also, so many gems, so many valuables. While we're picking up these gems, money is disappearing, though, so... You know. Gumbo. You're really low. Get farther away. Where's that boo? Oh, did it re-hide? Okay, yep. There we go. We got 10 out of 50. Pretty good. Okay. I could at any point hit resets and, like, start us with maximum life, I assume. But let's keep on trucking. Let's see what happens. I guess let's make sure to keep on catching ghosts, gassing boos, and, you know, saving as a direct result. These masks load? I don't think so. I think you can always hit A, like, skip past them. This is the conservatory. Conservatory. The lady does not believe that we can play music. I believe what we need to do is show her wrong. Is this all the music? No, we need to turn on all the drums individually. There we go. Melody. She's gonna play us a song now. It's dangerous to listen to ghost's music. I think. That was water, right?
Oh.
Alright. Maybe you use the C-stick to, like, turn and, like, stay pointed at her. That was not one pull. Can we not suck while we're small? What is this? That money. I'm gonna Google it real fast. Huh? That's weird. I'm not like holding the controller in a weird way. Unless maybe it is like positional. Boomio, let's go. Hey, Boomio. There's Boomio. I guess you could like abuse saves just to like make sure you get like a perfect on every every ghost, you know. Single pulls, single suck, etc. Gold frame. I'm not concerned about any of that. Not really. No. Let me Google. I'm curious. C-stick while sucking ghosts. How exactly do you use the vacuum? Game facts thread from 12 years ago. Use it against it. You have to tilt the C-stick towards Luigi. Towards Luigi? Since ghosts usually move around frantically, you have to continue moving the C-stick that it pointing towards Luigi and matches the direction the vacuum is sucking. The control stick is simply used to move Luigi, so you can steer away from obstacles that can make the poltergust lose its hold on the ghost. C-stick away from the ghost. So does the control stick have nothing to do with the sucking? The C-stick controls the vacuum itself. The control stick moves Luigi. You could use the C-stick while sucking up a ghost to continue facing it, but it really just gets complicated. Wait, that's the top voted answer from 14 years ago just says, just don't use the C-stick at all. That's not right. You can also tap the C-stick. It sounds like no one, at least 12 years ago, quite knew what the clinical best way to ghost is. If anyone has any more updated answers, feel free to tell me. Open to any such suggestions. Okay. We're nearing like the end of chapter 2, if I recall. Chapter 2, you know, mostly is like this whole hallway here, but like this whole corridor, this whole bit sort of leads into the boss of the second chapter. So I think like a lot of what remains here on this floor is like wrap up for later, you know, later chapters. It's funny how much the, like, GameCube controller was designed around this game. And I'll say I think it's good. I think it's good that it is. Okay, now we got an object, so let's show it to her. Yes, Mario. Yes, yes, yep. Brother. I think, you know, little brother, sure. Yeah, Luigi's the younger one. Could, I mean, can. What's up, what's up? The spirits don't know. Okay, we gotta find like a whole bunch of mementos, and then she'll be able to do a thing. Right then. Looking at the map here. Actually, I think a lot of the basement is like chapter 4 or chapter 3 or something. It's like pretty late game. The basement area, come to think of it. Even though you can go to one basement room already. This is the kitchen? No, this is the dining room. Okay. A lot of bananas here. Usually a good sign. Now here we actually don't have to necessarily deal with this ghost right here, right now, but there's no reason not to. Probably light the candles. Light the candles, suck up his food, and then he's going to get really upset. Suck up his food / get rid of the waiter ghosts. We're supposed to be replenishing it. Okay, he didn't like that. Nothing I did pleased him. Shit. Really low on health here, but I'm fucking him up. Crap. That was like most of the way. Oh, fuck. Good night. Does it like autosave? No, it just, you're just done. Okay, maybe we get like 25%. Wait! You start? Oh, what? You don't like full heal when loading the game? Oh, what? Okay, I guess, you know what, life has, more consequences than I expected. You need to be, like, more careful. Okay, we will be more careful from here on out. And, you know, we'll see if we get down to 10 again. If, like, reloading a save at least gets us to, like, 25. Get rid of these ghosts. These waiter ghosts. There's not like an option to like invert the controls, no. There is not. I think before those waiter ghosts appear, to like suck some of it in. Okay, the waiter ghosts are gone. Unless they respawn. You should be scared, Luigi. Is it just like a waiting game? Ow. Damn it. Okay, he's gonna tire himself out with these, like, meteors eventually. Yes! Oh, Jesus. Ooh. All right. Do you want to try just doing a boo real fast or running and doing a save elsewhere? $80. 40, 30, 20. There we go. Let me see what happens when you restart. Let's go ahead and do that. Is the health persistent or does it go to 25? I'm gonna go hit the reset button. All right, reset button hit. Let's see, does it go right to 15? Yeah, shit, it's persistent. Plain old persistent. Let me Google real fast because how to get health back. Back. Luigi Mansion. In Chauncey's room. Chauncey's room. That was the bootler. Look in the old ghost. C stick to navigate the menu. Okay. That shivers. Chauncey. We have Chauncey yet? The baby. The baby. Suck up the dresser. It replenishes if you go 3 to 4 rooms away. Oh, that's pretty good. So we can basically come back here to get refreshed. The flower-shaped table. I see a flower-shaped table. The heart-shaped table? Oh, well, it does have a flower on top of it. Alright, that's pretty good. That'll do for refreshing us. For now, anyway. Go ahead and take a save real fast. And then, yeah, let's keep on trucking. About 2 hours in, and, coming up on the end of the second, you know, the first half of the game, essentially. We're making pretty good time. I think we can definitely make it through the third part, if not the whole damn kit and caboodle. Don't have fire on me right now. Let me run and go get fire. That ghost will be dead. Okay, killing that ghost. Killing that ghost also turned on the lights, and we got the water emblem. A water element medallion thing jig. We got a squirt gun, but not like the squirt gun that Mario will get in a later game. This one squirts out ghosts specifically. Ghost water. So very different. Very different. Not the same at all. Hooligan. Wasn't there also one that ran into a wall nearby and we never figured out what happened to him? Maybe it returned to the room it came from. Possibility. Like maybe if you, well, I would bet if you saved and quit, the booze went back to where they were from. Actually, that would only make sense. Hallways are always so... I don't like being in the hallways that are dark. You know, you can never... It's not until you, like, finish a chapter that they become any less dangerous, you know? Ooh la la. Money. Ooh la la, that's a pretty good one. There we go. Ooh. Got another one in the bag. Cool. It'd be cool if the map showed, like, which rooms you've, like, de-ghosted. You know? I think the color scheme basically relates to, like, the chapter that the level that the room takes place in. Oh, damn it. Let's go run and get a quick heart real fast. Just get us up to like 85. And then we'll proceed into the next room, which I believe is the end of this here chapter. I have cards. Let me pull one. Did you hear about Nintendo outlawing tournaments? A little bit of an exaggeration, but there was a whole bunch of stuff in the news, sort of, about Nintendo's new policies regarding community tournaments and stuff, using like, you know, using like Nintendo games. And they're gonna be very rough and restrictive and saying things like, oh, you can't have entry fees over $20, and you can't do this, and you can't have more than this many entries, and you can't use the game name in the title of the thing, or like plays off the game's name, excepting, of course, you know, parts that make it clear, like, oh, this is a tournament for X game. You know, that is like the one exception. And there's like weird red tape around like even like nonprofits, kids in like after school programs playing the game, you know, with like a group in a slightly less informal setting, right? Like Nintendo is saying like, okay, well your school has to call us basically and get permission if you want to do that, which I don't know. All that seems bad. Bad changes to make. I don't think anyone's really happy about them. You know, restrictive and weird and bad, and also I'll say that, you know, and also they are being weird about, like, third-party controllers, accessories not licensed by Nintendo because, you know, there's a whole thing in the Smash community right now where people have been trying to make, like, pads work with the rule set and all. You know, like in a fighting game pad. And, yeah, all that's outlawed. All that's against the rules. You're not gonna... No. You spend a lot of time working on that, it's right out. Oh, also mods, such as, you know, Project Melee. It's gotta be right out as well. What's the deal here? How do you like this plant? I made a plant for you. Oh, you just go right through it then? Oh, sorry, Mr. Bones. Oh, jeez. I thought this was the boss of this area, but we're just catching it. Normal style. What is the boss then? Oh, I think there's a graveyard. There's like a graveyard, if I recall. It's like a whole thing. Eat shit, dog. Single suck. All we need. Alright. It almost looked like motion control there for a second, didn't it? Should we save? You know what, let's go save really quickly before we fight the boss of this area. You want to not lose progress. If you fail, you know. Anytime I'm in an area that's like lit up, it's nice and good and chill. And anytime I'm in the dark, it's like, ugh. You know, I want to get the fuck out of the dark. I like though that there's both, right? And that you are slowly and surely making more of the mansion safe. With some exception. You know, that'll be later. Here we are, the graveyard. Fucking ghost lives in a graveyard. Most fucked up ghost, I guess. Like, everyone here is dead. All the ghosts are dead, but one of them, like... talk to this one, maybe. One all the ghosts are dead, but these ones like really like to linger on it, I guess. Linger on the whole being dead thing, you know. Whereas everyone else is like, nah. I'm living in my bedroom. I'm living in my workplace, you know. I'm living in the gym. I'm living in the music room, you know. These guys are just like, man, we're ghosts. We should be living in the graveyard. What are y'all doing? You know, we should have, like, skeletons and stuff. Rather than just being, like, amorphous, blobs. Messed up ghost. I guess this one is also an amorphous blob, but it has, like, weird tentacle mouth. Like the baby, it warps us into its own, like, pocket dimension. And, yeah. There's, like, shadow versions of itself. Hey. Turn on your light! Where's the light? Luigi! Okay, so we don't need the light in this case. What we need to do is like... suck up one of these guys, turn him into a ball. Then, fire it at, this boy. And pull, and suck, and suck, and suck, and try to do it in one. Dang. That was nearly it. I feel like that was, like a hard cutoff. But, you know, I bet we're not gonna get the gold. I bet this is a silver performance. 3 sucks. That's how it was with the baby. 3 sucks was not good enough. 3, you know... weird when you're talking about it in the context of a baby, isn't it? 3 pulls, let's say. Say pull rather than suck. Specifically when talking about baby. Oh, did the lightning... was there lightning? When was there lightning? I don't remember lightning, but Luigi said there was lightning. I'll take his word for it. Press them up. Let's go. See how many golds, how many silvers, how many all that. See if any are bronze. We'll see, you know. Generally, 1 pull is going to be gold, 2 maybe silver, 3 or more bronze, but maybe it depends on the ghost, you know. Maybe some you're not expected to be able to do in 1. Yeah. We got silver on the boss. We got gold on the dancers. We got gold on the butler. We got silver on the musician. We got gold on the... I think that's gold on the glutton. And we got gold on the dog. Some of them, you know, the gold ones are more artistic. I think I had the player's guide, because I remember I think the player's guide had, like, each of their, like, the different variants that you can get for each of these, like, all listed out. So, you know, you'd see, like, oh, wow, that's a really cool artistic version of the dog, for instance, on gold, you know? And it gets more and more fancy the better you do. Alright, we've done, like, 9 of them. 2 hours in. I'm absolutely down to keep on trucking. Oh, I was hitting B. That's what I get for doing it with one hand. Here we go. Chapter 3. Act 3? I'm not sure. Oh, by the way, it just occurred to me. Thank you for the follow. Posicor. 2 days ago. And I noticed that before the stream. Slipped my mind until just now. Posicor followed on the old twitch.tv. Maybe I should also be thanking YouTube follows, like, in the same manner. It's just harder because I don't have, like, a feed of those. They're not automatically, like, triggering alerts in the way that this do. If I end up, like, doing, like, simulcasting, simul-streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, absolutely will do something like that. You know, I think that'd be good. It'd be good to have those alerts, like, on screen as well. And they'd just be basically the same as the regular alerts. Maybe they should be a different color? No, it doesn't really work like that. Maybe there could be some way to differentiate them. You know, rather than, like, a... Would there be a way to make it, like, okay, parentheses, on YouTube... I guess if it says, like, X has followed, you know, and it's the small rocket, and it's you know it's like Twitch, because Twitch just follows is the one that you reach free. And if it says X has subscribed and it's a small rocket, you can know it's YouTube, because subscriptions on YouTube are not money. That said, there are also Twitch subscriptions are money, and those are you know, big rockets, you know. And I'll say, like, yeah, I don't ever see it. We would need, like, exponential growth to reach the point where, like, YouTube could be at all monetized, so, you know, don't count on... You know, there won't be any, like, Twitch or YouTube, like, super chat alert. I don't know. What does YouTube... Does YouTube have anything like that? YouTube's monetization I'm less familiar with, let's say. And also, we don't have to worry about it until, you know... YouTube's monetization is, like, 100 times more strict than, like, Twitch's. Like, you have to be, like, 100 times more popular than you do on Twitch to get, able to be monetized. You need, like, 10,000 versus... You need, like, 10,000 on YouTube... Versus, like, Twitch, you need 50. You need 50 followers on Twitch. You need, you know, 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Different order of magnitude there. You know? I do need to think about that. I am a little... I'll say what I said the other day during the Monday stream. I'm really unsure about, I am really very unsure about how, like, Mario Maker viewer levels are gonna work if we do that, because, you know, the heads-up display overlay that we have is for Twitch. So... and it is based around a Twitch bot. That's how levels are submitted, through Twitch. Through a bot in Twitch, and there's not like I can... No, they don't have, like, a version of that for YouTube unless I use a different bot. And then I don't know how I'm going to get it into the heads-up display the same way. You know, it might not be quite one-to-one. I feel like let's talk about that tomorrow, during tomorrow's Mario Maker stream. And then maybe by next week we'll have something, I don't know. Okay, cool. This is, I guess, the plot, the arc of this third chapter here. We need to get those 5 items, yeah? Yeah, so what is your idea? Let me just check. Is it to take it to the fortune teller? Yes. Yeah, and we've seen Mario, by the way, now, right? He was in the cellar. He's turned into a ghost. Or into a painting. Turned into a ghost. That would never happen until 2 later games. Until Mario Galaxy 2? Does he get turned into a ghost in Mario Galaxy 1? I forget. At least one of those 2 games, he gets turned into a ghost. And also in Odyssey, you can capture a ghost. Oh shit, and in Wonder, when you die, you turn into a little ghost who's just screaming, "Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me." I will say, you know, I got a card for Wonder. I could also just wait until that comes up if I pull more cards, but I will say, by the end of Wonder... Hey! Plastic bags with the subscription, thank you. That'll count towards the sub goal, I think. Right? Maybe? Let me see if that counted towards it. There's a sub goal coming up for the streamiversary next week. Which here I have the promo thing for. Look at that, all the details you see there. Banjo-Kazooie, viewer levels, and possibly more. Move It comes out that day, so 5 subs and I'll check out Move It. 10 subs and you can force me to play a micro game of Chat's Choice for 30 minutes, which could be mean, could be nice. And there's also a DK64 rando stream on the table as well. Some good stuff there. I like making the promo cards for that, and you know, seems like those will be good for, like, Twitch has a new feature that lets you do, like, stories. And I can put those there and maybe people will see it and tune in. Here's hoping. Look out for booze. Yeah, not a good, not a really useful advice. Anyway, I'll say the sub goal is started now, but it'll all come into play next week. So I just wanted to make sure that was there so that any subs done now count towards that. And thank you for the sub. It's very lovely. Wish the alerts worked perfectly. Bleh. What can I say? It's been a little screwy lately. Feel like I should get a more powerful computer or something. That'd probably help with that. The problem is that I have like a bunch of like situational like rockets that appear if one were to sub-gift a certain amount of gifts. And the problem is that whether or not the rockets actually go through the screen, they have to load. And they have to be like triggered, and it's basically triggering 100 events, so you know, it doesn't know quite what to do with the it doesn't know to prioritize the one that you can see that has the like text on it. There's probably a way that I can, if I could make like a whole, if I could make like a custom thing that got around that, I think that would work, but that seems like a whole lot of work, unfortunately. You know, like if I could make a thing that plugs into Twitch and just like programmatically makes those bonus rockets and stuff appear, or like the things during a raid. I try to make sure that I trigger one rocket just as a chest, so it helps. That seems like it sometimes helps, like additional rockets, but can be hit or miss. How you doing, Plastic Bags? Shout out to Plastic Bags, by the way. Plastic Bags is lovely. Let me do a slash shout out Plastic Bags. Oh, right. On my phone, I'm getting an error these days where it says, you cannot cheer on your own channel, and that blocks me from chatting in my own channel because I cannot cheer in my own channel. Whole situation. Let me see if they updated that. Has anyone else been getting that recently? Let me just check real fast. Maybe there's an update I can just grab and that'll fix it. No, I don't think so. Too bad. I guess I can't. You know, I'm at my couch, so I can't. So I can't chat and chat. Sorry. I'd give you a shout out otherwise, Plastic Bags. Please understand. So, Matt and Clairvoyant can do that. We did the thing, yeah. We save. What else can we do right just now? We went down there and saw that Mario was all fucked up. Guess let's do that again. Yeah, it's Mario. We can't, like, do a sucky thing, right? We can't, like, suck up a key or something that's under the ground. There's not, like, a hidden key down here. Maybe if we kill this ghost. Yes! Okay! Yes, exactly. 100%. Killing the ghost made the key appear. Okay.
Mario.
That's exactly what we need to do.
Oh yeah.
Let's go in. I believe this is the gym. This is the gym here. There's a ghost working out. I'm not sure a ghost can improve their physique. This guy wants to beat us up. That's not good. Probably something like... maybe... hit him with the punching bag. The thing did mention punching bag. Oh, what if I hit A on the punching bag? Bam! There we go. I didn't like that. Sounds like the baby cry. Here we go. We got his ass. Suck. Let's go. We're sucking him. Oh, this is a good suck. Ah! Nearly. Nearly sucked him in one. That gold. Gems. Okay, we don't need to do like a whole 3 this time. Just right back to sucking. Cool. I love in this game how each of the portrait ghosts... the portrait ghost is most of the game. And they're all like unique little encounters, you know, with a unique puzzle to solve. And like a lot of bespoke type bullshits. You know, I think of the later Mario or Luigi's Mansions where it's just like, you know, in 2, there's almost entirely no bespoke battles, you know. It's all just, hey, here's a bunch of like stock enemies that there's a million of. And there's, you know, a greater variety of those, but, you know, there's very few one-off battles, except for, like, the 4 boss fights, and I feel like it really just, wears out its welcome a whole lot faster. 3 is... mostly one-off fights? Or sorry, mostly... it's also mostly just, like, combat encounters and, like, you know, complicated combats as a result. And I do think, like, in general, I prefer the simple. I prefer, like, more like, non-repeated content is better than, the alternative. I think this game is the best of the series. I'd probably say 3 is the second best. Though I didn't finish it, so, you know, I'm not that strong on it either way. Hello, Paul. How's it going? I'm just playing a spooky game. I should say what I'm doing tonight, every now and again. I'm playing a spooky game on account that it's the spooky month. And, I'll say I'm either going to finish this here tonight, or maybe on Halloween itself. I'll say at this rate, you know, we're about 2.5 hours in and we're like halfway through the game. I feel like we can do that this night, you know? I feel like do it in one and then have something else on Halloween. Which I'll say, I don't know I'm doing another spooky thing. Like, I don't have anything else spooky prepared. How's your majesty doing? Doing alright. I made a new promo image for the upcoming Streamiversary, which is in just over a week. Check that out. It's also on the Discord. You might have seen it. I did at everyone about it since it's, you know, a major stream, you know what I mean? It's also available in the form of a Twitch story, which is a whole thing. Big stream next week. Should be lovely. And those sub-goals are active now,
Oh yeah.
though, of course, they will not, you know, become real until, you know, the things what they are promising will only come during that stream or after. Can you comment emotes and you tell me the first thing that comes to mind? Let me grab my mouse so I can click on them. Crap, I left it over there. 1 second. We just got the ice elemental medal, by the way. Let me grab my mouse so I can click on your emotes and see them in better quality. 1 second. Seem to do a lot of this type of stuff, Paul. I was, you know, was going over an older stream and I noticed you did a bunch of that type stuff then as well, like months ago even. It's gonna freeze water and water ghosts and whole nine. Pretty simple. Oh, that's my emote. I know that. I think it's a skull, so it's a death, I suppose. Death, dying, I'm dead. You know, like rip. That's my association with that. I would say it's generally for like when you're in a scenario where you're you know, you just died. It's like, ah, yeah, rip skull, you know, rip, rest in peace, etc., etc. I didn't catch that ghost's name, but whatever it is, it's that's nice. Let me see. What's that one? Is my mouse on? I got like a Windows restart thing that I noticed when I was like walking by. That looks like a angry guy, angry fella. Like play angry, you know, like doesn't look real. Doesn't look like real anger to me. Just looks like someone putting on the angriest face they can imagine.
Oh yeah.
Oh right, that's a fire ghost. We need water. There's another one there. Kind of looks like Shadow the Hedgehog, but like a chibi version of it. Let me click on that. Oh, it's a little ant holding a torch. Like mob anger, you know, like a crowd being angry. You know, like Frankenstein style. Not the Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein's villager neighbors, you know? The villagers of Frankenstein. Did the town of Frankenstein have a name? That's suspicious. I guess that's just nothing. That's just for fun. What's that? Seems to be someone clapping. I think that's someone waving hi. Kinda looks like hello. Or like you know, your droids, or these are not the droids you're looking for, sort of hand motion. Ow. Oh, we need ice for this, I think. That's someone like going like, you know, like, hey, let's party, let's jam. Some of these I don't need to, like, click on to make big. I can just see that someone is clearly going, like, back and forth. That's a grimace. Not like the, you know, from McDonald's. A grimace as into, like, a, like, ooh, I don't know about that. Yikes, you know, that's that sort of vibe. That's like one of the Twitch basic emotes. I don't know which one, but it looks like a standard one to me. I don't really know the global emotes that well. I tend to use, like, you know, custom jobs from the communities that I'm in and also my own. Beautiful. That was one pull. Even though I got, like, a poison mushroom there at the end, I still got it down. That was a beautiful... Suck. Let me see. That is... Yeah, it's a global. It's someone going like, "Boo." Are you explaining what the emotes are? I guess I'm explaining what I see. It's supposed to be more free association. I'm just saying what I see. That is a good question, Paul. Well, this section seems to have, like, a lot of open doors. Let me see. Yeah, actually, like, we could go in here. We can go in... We can go upstairs. And then upstairs, okay. There's, like, 3 open doors here. Which is pretty damn good compared to, like, the previous areas. Where there were, like, 0. Tell me what comes into your mind. Okay. The like NPC from like a Paper Mario game that's like I think it was from a Paper Mario game. It was like orange but with like a pineapple hair situation. That's what comes into my mind when I see that emote. I'm not describing it. It's a pineapple on pizza, but that looks like a Japanese symbol to me, so I guess just like Japan in general. You're a funny man. Should I play with him? That's Illuminati. Money. Is the Illuminati on money? Or is that just the regular pyramid? Is that like a, the Illuminati pyramid being on money thing? Is that like a, Dan Brown thing? Is that like a National Treasure, what's that book, that movie called? The symbol is on money? Damn. I thought it was just is it not just a regular pyramid? Whatever. I guess it, you know, didn't start with this reputation for being like a weird culty symbol. This is actually a good clue about how to deal with ghosts. Those look like boobs. I guess I think about boobs. I don't think they're boobs, though. I think that's just... Oh, that's noodles. What the hell? From a distance, it kind of looks like a lady wearing, like, a, you know, a bikini. Really small. And that's the checkered flag. That's one of mine. Finish. Goal. You know, that's my thought when I see that emote. Time. Those sorts of vibes. Is it like to rock her chair? Oh, maybe I just have to like... Perfect, okay. Touch her things. Get her, like, yarn balls in play. She's moving around, so probably a good time to fire a yarn ball at her. probably need to fire all three. Oh, she's firing shit at me now. What is she doing? What was that? Did she just spit at me? What even was that? Coming out of her eyes. Rock Hawk and Pog. That's the Pog dog. I think of McClunky Culkin when I see that that dog, even though McClunky I think is a cat. I think they're a cat. McClunky Culkin is another streamer. Though McClunky hasn't streamed. They haven't streamed in a while. Sadly. Some sort of wind cloud poof situation is the last one. Oh, it's sugar. Wind. I think of wind for some reason. But mostly that was not seeing it correctly. Nice. Oh, we can go to the twins now. Take care of the twins. That's, yeah. That's just, yeah. I think of, yes, affirmative. I don't think of anything other than what it literally says in that case. Paul. Nay. I think of what it says. No. Basically. Mr. Boojangles. We already sucked him a little bit. That was not the native Boo. Twitch. I think of Twitch when I see the Twitch logo. Oh, Van Gogh made all the ghosts that weren't the portrait ghosts or the Boos. That's good lore. That looks like a cool fox. I think cool. I think sunglasses. Even if there's no sunglasses there, actually. I think of someone like posing, you know, looking cool. Limbooger. What? That doesn't work. Like the Limburg? Limburg is from Office Space. Limburg. Did it go over here or did it go over... I think it went into one of the rooms. That's like power, you know, like that's like a heart. Pride, there we go. That's what I think when I see that that one. Wait, someone's here. Did it go back in here and hide again? Limboog? No, I'm not calling for Mario. I know where Mario is. I'm calling for Limboog. Limbooger. Where are you, Limbooger? Oh, wait, what about this? Chat. I think of chat when I see ... in a chat thing. Good shit. Making some good strides. I say strides, you know, we're getting well into the game now. Like, there's just 4 acts and the deal into it. Of course, the first act is like really short, to be fair. This is a fun puzzle room. We need some fire. I say it's a puzzle room. It's more like a room that has like sort of a puzzle. It's like a puzzle. It sort of has a puzzle to it. You need to like you know, do a thing. What's the fastest way to find fire? I don't know. Thanks for playing. No problem, dude. I feel like fire's supposed to come out of these candles, but they don't that often. So let's just get it here. While we're here, we could go get the twins. Also, we could have just warped back if we were gonna go all... Whatever. Let's not worry about it. Talk to the toad. Go kill the twins. Let's do that. Hell yeah. Which do you like better? Communism or capitalism? Well, that is a loaded question if I ever heard one. Well, I don't know, man. I would say I'm a leftist, and I would say, like, yeah, well, I don't love capitalism, but, like, communism in the form that existed in the Soviet Union was, I don't know, maybe not the best thing ever, but there are examples of socialism. You know, if it worked good and could be done reasonably well, I think it is good. And, you know, I know that there are some real evil stuff associated with capitalism. I guess I'm not the biggest fan of capitalism, so communism, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of, you know, what do you like more? At this point, it's sort of like saying, like, what do you like more? Capitalism or feudalism? It's like, well, it sounded like, you know, like, peasants got a lot more days off than we do in the present, so, you know, jot that down, but at the same time, like, we're never going back to that, exactly. You know, and, communism is also, at least in the traditional forms, a dead letter, right? Or dead letter is probably not the phrase, but, you know, it's never... It's never gonna be the term that anyone uses to describe their own programs, right? Even if once that was the thing that they would say, right? North America or Europe? Well, I live in North America, but I do like the sound of how they have healthcare in Europe. But, you know, I only speak English, and you know, America is like the best place to be if you're an English speaker, I think. At least I feel that way. Pizza or tacos? Pizza. No question. Twins tremble in fear of elements, right? That's what it said. Where are the twins? Probably spin the thing. There we go. Men or women? Women, I guess? Like, in a sexual way? Or like, as... I don't know, women? You need more... Answer more questions. What did they say? I was too distracted by the thought of, ladies to, properly read what those guys had to say. They say take it outside? Up. Definitely up. Right? In terms of directions, like, you know, I'm right-handed, so that makes sense. In terms of, like, political affiliation, left. I would generally say, like, associate that with handedness, though, and just say, like, yeah, you know, I use that. Most compelling evidence of Earth being a sphere? Well, they figured it out. I've flown around the world before.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, they've seen it from space and all. Okay. So it's a go outside, come back in situation. Hide and seek.
Oh, yeah.
What's the most compelling evidence you know about pyramids being built by people? What? I don't really worry about that. History.
Oh yeah.
People have done the, you know, their research.
Mario. Oh yeah.
There we go. So we use the elements to, like, scare them out. Okay. Jeez. This is cool. Fighting two ghosts at once. But not like in a way where when you start sucking on one, the other disappears, like some of the previous two ghost situations. We were probably going to get bronze on this since we couldn't do it in... We already, like, did one pull. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this in... There we go. Ah! Yeah, probably going to be bronze. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we can do the other twin, like, really good. Eee, that was not a good pull. If that counts, like, yeah, definitely it'll be bronze. Compelling evidence for ghosts? There is none. I know of no evidence for ghosts. If there was evidence for ghosts, there'd be, like, a million science YouTubers, like, talking about, like, unexplained paranormal business. You know, like, oh, this mystery cold sensation or whatever. No one knows, like, why, like, creepy places are cold to us. You know, feel cold. You know, they'd be talking about things like, oh, it's probably a psychological thing. But as far as I know, there's, no such phenomenon, so... No evidence for ghosts. I know a lot of people believe on them. Vegan or vegetarian? I like meat. I have no dog in that fight. I found a shoe. It smells like feet. Mario lost his shoe. Like Polly Gualtieri. You know, in Pine Barrens. A big boo.
Oh.
Yep. There we go. Yeah. Please explain what evidence means to you. Man, these questions are so abstract, Paul. I'll tell you, I'm having some interviews these days, and you know, you get some questions like that. You know, not like that exactly, but like, explain what object-oriented programming means to you, or why it's a good idea. And you're just like, man, I have not read the textbook in a while, but yeah, sure, let me just like have a crack at that. Sure, it's you know, makes it a lot more human understandable. It's just like easier to wrap the head around, even if it could be possible to do without such things. It's probably better, you know, for us human. That's a thing I said today. Hopefully the interviewer was like, yeah, that's a good way of thinking about it. Kids or not kids? Probably not kids. Yeah, no, I'm not a kid person. I don't think I like kids. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna be an uncle, so I guess I'll, you know, have to get over that. You know. I don't know. Am I going to have to babysit? I guess. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it yet. My parents will probably babysit more than I do. I mean, they're like retired and all. I'd rather have hair than no hair, yes. No question. hair hides the scalp, and the scalp can be weird. I've been told my scalp is a little, got some stuff on it, you know? Got a skin condition. You know, not a big deal. But it's a little, I don't know. If ever I were to go, like, completely bald, I don't know, it'd be a good look for me. I feel like having hair is better. And, you know, most of my dad has hair, and he's like 30 years older than I am, so I'm probably good. I'm probably good for a while, as far as hair goes. Pain or no pain? No pain?
Mario?
Ugh. Subjective or objective? Well, it's hard to be subjective. Or, sorry, it's hard to be objective. I would say it's better to be subjective than objective, simply because you're not, like, hiding, you know, you're not, like, presenting it as if it's, like, true 100%. Though I sometimes do present things as if they're true 100% because I believe that they are, you know? Lazy or busy? I'll say it's better to be relaxed. But, you know, hey, you know, I like to be both at times, you know? Truth or lies? Truth? I would say truth on that. Just gonna say truth. Good or evil?
Mario!
That's a video game. I wasn't a big fan of it. I played a amount of it when it came out on Xbox Live Arcade, and really bounced off. I don't know. Hey, how about a card? We can do a card right now. Did you watch the Xbox Partner Preview? They did an Xbox Partner Preview. I watched it. Not a lot happened. There wasn't a lot there. There was a pretty good trailer for that Yakuza game, which, I'll be honest, I'm probably not gonna buy. I didn't like the last RPG, the first RPG Yakuza game, like a dragon game. Sorry. Is this the second one or the third one? I don't know, but I'm probably not gonna get it, so that didn't really interest me that much. There were also trailers for other known quantities and like a few announcements that seemed like, you know, like, oh, there's a sequel for a game called, I forget, it was like Into the North or something. It was like Into the North 2, and everyone, I feel like anyone watching that was just like, what's Into the North? I've never heard of this. They announced like a new game, as, you know, as if it's a sequel here or something, you know. Walker, run, in a game, run. In real life, walk. I don't know. I'm not really good at like going the distance. You know, I'll blow out my feet if I run. You know, my feet will really start to hurt. Whereas I can walk like a good amount. You know, luxuriate. You know, like at a nice, calm speed. That said, in a game, always be running. In a video game, max speed all the time. That's just how video games are. Anyway, not much to say about that event, whatever. If anyone saw something that really interested them, you know what, the Yakuza stuff was good. If I was interested in that game, I would say that would be... I would say that that was a cool thing. It's sort of like Animal Crossing, but for Yakuza, which, you know, hey, that seems like a pretty good, like, pairing. That seems like a pretty good combination, actually. Western medicine or Eastern medicine? Well, Eastern medicine isn't real. It's like, for frauds. Or it's just, you know, like, just for, like, the appeal of, like, oh, ancient Chinese secrets type situation, which, again, it doesn't really work like that. friends or family? Yes. I did find it funny that there was a whole trailer doing that show where it was just like a horror walking game where you just walk through an abandoned oil rig. Apparently that's a horror game. Did nothing for me. I watched it and it was just like I was watching a react stream where, you know, people were watching it and joking along with it. And someone described that demo as, I believe Dan Riker described that demo as basically the parts you know, just the parts of, trying to aim for the moon here. Just the parts of, Last of Us where they try to hide the loads, you know, where you're like shimmying through a tight space or something. That whole game of that, which sounds really bad, honestly. Like, no, you don't want to do that. You want to have it so that it's like a game, you know? Is mathematics discovered or invented? That's a philosophical question. I don't think there's an answer, necessarily. I would say it's worked out. You know, that would maybe be the verb I use. Figured out, etc. We got a star, but that's not a key. How many of these items do we have now? We have 4 of them. 4 of the Mario items. Betcha we gotta get like 1 more and then do a thing. How many doors? Do we have any key doors that we haven't gone in yet? Let's see now. Been over here. We've been here. We've gone. What's this? What's this big room? Not sure what that big room is, but let's go upstairs maybe. Maybe upstairs. Meaning or no meaning? Too many abstract questions. I'm tired of 2 choices. Bah. Flat Luigi. That's a good animation for that. What are we looking to do right now? Must be something here that we haven't quite done yet. Seeing anything that really like leaps out at me. Maybe like one of those rooms over there, maybe the bathroom or something. Maybe there's a thing we can do. These here's room. Describe a fun gaming moment. Oh, can we burn down that thing with fire? Oh, well, we just used up all our fire, so no. I was playing Mario Wonder and had a good time. You know, I don't know. What's a fun gaming moment? I got to the end of a video game and was like impressed by what happened. You know, I got nothing off the top of my head. I'm drained as far as that sort of like question and answer goes. Like I said, too many interviews recently. A lot of interviews is like asking for anecdotes like that. And, you know, but from a working context, not from like a fun time concept, you know? I'm been just trying to like, okay, well, gotta get down like a good answer to that, actually. And I think I now have some good answers to that. That like, you know, sort of go somewhere. I reckon, you know, talking on stream for like hours and hours on end probably helps to be able to just like, you know, talk about my shit for a while. Though I'll say, like, because I don't talk about like, you know, work stuff, private life stuff, not as used to having to like dig up, you know, career type things, you know. I'd rather more just here, you know, if ever that comes up, I just like, you know, I just like carefully talk around it, you know. I just say like, you know, I'm not gonna get into any specifics. This door looks suspicious. There's like a mouse trap or something. I say a mouse trap, like a mouse hole or something. No problem, Paul. It's fine, just too many in a row. Oh, look at that, there's some bits. 20 bits, lovely. That's an amount of bits. Thank you very much, Paul. Whoa, okay. I guess he can't aim a camera while he's, like, exploding. I don't see any holes in the wall that we can go through. We already got the item that's in that room. Got the item that's in the twins' room. Don't have any. Do we have any keys that get us? Oh wait, we have a key. Okay, I see where we're going. Okay. I just noticed we totally do have a key right here that gets us there. Okay. I'll do another card, by the way. I watched Grave of the Fireflies, by the way. The Ghibli movie that's like, you know, very much not for kids. Because it's weird. It does have the Ghibli spirit of like, oh, here's a couple of precocious kids trying to be like, you know, normal and have a good time. The only problem is that they lived in the tail end of World War II, and it's fucking hell. You know, and it's just like, you know, people say it's like one of the best like anti-war movies out there because it like so grimly portrays like the impact of war on like civilians, on like you know, the less fortunate orphans, how their lives are just like turned upside down, how much of a struggle it is for literally everyone in the tail end of World War II in Japan to survive. But especially these, like, you know, 16-year-old, 14-year-old, 4-year-old children, you know? Like, one of them is, like, 4, and the other one is, like, 16. And they're just trying their best to make it in the world and, you know, have food in the middle of a huge shortage, you know? Deal with the fact that, like, oh, you know, their mother, it's a whole situation that's really fucking goddamn sad. You know, their father, who knows, he's in the Navy, and, you know, if you know a thing or two about history, it's like, well, I don't know if you say you haven't been able to contact your dad in a while, that's not a good sign. No. I mean, truth be told, I'm fine with that, you know, I'm fine with the dad. I'm fine with whatever happening to anyone in the Navy. You know, that's, goes with the territory, you know, you're on the wrong side of the war. But, the kids, man, they didn't do nothing. Incredibly dark and, like, there are moments where it is fun. There are moments when it is fun, where, like, you know, they're on the beach, they're trying to relax, trying to have a good time, but then, you know, there's a scene where the 4-year-old is just doing, like, a cute little thing that you would see in any Ghibli movie. You know, she's like going down the beach and she sees a crab and she goes like snip, 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 and then like, oh shit, there's a dead body. Turn around, go somewhere else right now. You don't want to see that little girl. It's just like, god damn. Oh my god. It's fucking great. I really loved it. I was really just enthralled by it for the whole runtime. And I found like the contrast of like, you know, the innocence of the children versus like how hard the world is on them and how just things just get worse and worse and worse and worse, and it's just like a slow, steady spiral where, you know, weirdly calm about like how things like incrementally get worse and more fucked up and more just, you know, the characters, they get like more hungry, they get more emaciated, they get like more, like, it's clear like how much they're struggling with this whole lot in life that they've drawn, and it's just like, oh my god, it's just like so impactful. Brave of the Fireflies, can't recommend it enough. It's serious, and I'll say like I was always like sort of like didn't know what that meant until I saw it, and it's beautiful. It's beautifully sad. And I mean that in like the highest, as like a very high compliment, you know? And I'll say like after Grave of the Fireflies, the next Ghibli movie is Kiki's Delivery Service, which I am looking forward to being, you know, relatively uncomplicated. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be a little girl, and she's, you know, a witch, and she flies around, she delivers stuff on her broomstick as, like, a part-time job. You know, a gig worker before there was such a thing as gig work. You know? And just like her living the quiet life out in the city she's found herself in, and being like cute and innocent, and doing the things the kids should do. That's gonna be real nice as a, by comparison, you know. Nothing complicated, just very chill. I think the one after it is also kind of adult, but in a way that like is not like challenging. And I think there's also like one other war movie that's in the Ghibli library that's like later on, When the Wind Rises. I don't know what's up with that one. I look forward to finding out down the line. I'll say it's really interesting that Ghibli made this, you know, that they made this, considering that, like, up to this point, they had only made children's movies and things that were, like, you know, normal enough to be, like, good for kids, right? Like, oh, maybe anyone could enjoy, like, Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind, which is technically not a Studio Ghibli movie, but it's from the guy, it's from the man himself, so, you know, I'd count it. A kid, maybe anyone could enjoy Castle in the Sky, but, you know, it is very kids' movie, nonetheless, and, it has those vibes, and yet, you know, they made us, like, one of the most stark, one of the most amazing anti-war movies out there, and it's just a hell of an accomplishment. I would say, if you haven't seen Grave of the Fireflies, give it a shot. It's like the darkest Ghibli you'll ever see, maybe, question mark? I don't know, I haven't seen them all. It's extremely dark for a Ghibli movie, but it is still a Ghibli movie, and it really feels it. And it really has something to say in a way that I don't think any other Ghibli movie is, like, as clear. And it's like, well, that's not true. It's not heavy-handed at all. It's like the perfect mix of just like, you know, it's not like, oh, you know, Ponyo I think of, right? Where it's just like, okay, yeah, save the oceans, we get it. There's a little spirits that live in the ocean, and they are very sad. I get it. Ponyo, I was not a big fan of when I saw it. Maybe I'll feel differently when I rewatch it. But you know, that's a little on the nose because it's for children. Whereas like Grave of the Fireflies is just like, oh my god, it just shows they can do like regular as well. How is that mirror being rendered? That almost looks like it's a flat image where Luigi is just moving around the flat image. You know, because the distance from it doesn't seem to be affecting, and the angle doesn't seem to be affecting the reflection at all. It just looks like a painting where Luigi in the background is moving through it at like the, you know, similar positioning. Curious. We got all the items, so we can now do the fortune teller. And I guess there ends the fortune teller saga. You know, this whole, like, fortune teller business has been going on for a bit. I thought she'd be helpful, but honestly, she has not been all that helpful. She's just said, like, Mario's your brother. Yes, I can see. Mario is your brother. King Boo, yes, King Boo, yes, we know King Boo, we saw him before. He's a Boo that wears a crown, yes. He's in some other video games, now and again. You know, after this. I got another item for you. Star. Yep. We can reverse painting him. We already saw him, that he's in a painting. So you don't really need to tell him. We don't need you to tell us that, actually. The hat? Didn't I already give her the hat? Did that not save or something? Whatever. That's fine. I remember her saying, it's as if it was just washed. Maybe you just have to give them all at once. So, giving them, like, piecemeal doesn't really work. Bowser is here? You'll see, it's a whole thing. Wait, is she saying Bowser is dead? Wait, revived? Yes, Mario beat Bowser, but he didn't kill Bowser. He's never killed Bowser. Bowser has never died. Is Bowser supposed to be dead at the time during the events of Luigi's Mansion? Oh wow, she broke free like really quickly. Don't you want to be done in one pull so you can have a really nice painting? Geez, we're gonna get the bronze on this one, I think. Kinda looks like that's the way this is going. 13, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a bronze. Not great, but what are you gonna do? Is the blackout stuff happening next, or is that, like, later? I forget. Looks like we're going up to the roof now, and maybe we'll fight the boss.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say if there's a bunch left, let me say, like, we just finished the Mario quest, Mario side quest. Why are there 2 Boos in here? Looks like there's 2 Boos in here. One flea here earlier, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's just a ball. Good job. Oh, yeah, that's from 3 to 4. That's so far away. Hell yeah. What we got now? We got we got the oh yeah, it's the one that leads up to the attic. Shame that we never got the key for this room here. Is that like hidden, or are we gonna get that like somewhere along the way? Oh, it might be in one of these vases. Maybe not one of these vases, but like a vase outside, maybe, or like on the other side. I think he might be able to get the key, but maybe it's optional. I mean, I feel like it'd be silly if there was just no way to get that that key. I mean, of course there's a way, but I'm just saying, I guess I'll try hitting up those vases. All that money. Try all these vases real quick just to make sure there's not like a hidden key behind any of them. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Seems like there's a hidden room. But I don't know where to get to it. I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's go ahead and just like carry on forward. Was this the safari room? Rather specific room. Oh geez, I don't have fire. And all the doors are locked. The doors are locked, so what are we to do? I have water if that helps. Okay. Is there a good place where we can get fire really quickly? Maybe in this room? I thought these candles could produce fire, but I don't see them doing it. That's fire. But no fire spirits are coming out. Where water is. Nearest fire is like pretty far away. Oh, unfortunate, but hey, you know, we are still making pretty great time. Hey, about 3 hours in. You know, since like actually starting the game anyway. We're about to the end of the third act. Means we're gone at the rate of about 1 act per hour, which pretty good. Pretty good. How's about another card? Need to watch some of Pluto at least. Pluto is anime. Just came out on Netflix in full, it turns out. And each episode apparently is an hour long, so I'll say my original thoughts. My original plan was like to try to watch like an episode of it. You know, the episode I expected to be out today, but instead all the episodes are out, so I don't know what to do. And I don't know, like, oh, if this is great, I don't know where I'll find the time for it. I don't really like that release cadence that, that Netflix uses, you know? I don't like when all the episodes are out at once. that to me makes it really daunting as a proposition. You know, I like a simulcast. I like just one episode a week, or maybe more in some cases, but like mostly one episode a week. It's at a certain time. You know, make a little time on your Tuesday to watch it for like 13 weeks, and you know, I'm typically very much ready to do that. You know, I'm very much ready to absolutely put in the time to watch a thing for 13 weeks, you know? And just like one episode every week is like low commitment to me, but like 13 all at once, I just don't know what to do with it when I see that. There are shows where like I have watched the last like a couple seasons where like because they released that way, I never watched like, you know, a season or two of anime specifically. Usually I'm good about like watching anime is what I have started and like continuing them on season by season, but I haven't seen the last few seasons of Agrasuko because they released like that. It's just not my style. You know? I will say I like the thing that some anime has been doing recently, like Frieren, Apothecary, and you know, an Apothecary to name too, where instead of having the first episode just be the first episode, they put out like a couple of episodes, and it's actually just really fun to just like have. It lets a slow-moving show like get to the good bits a little faster, you know. Which I think is like really just a good strategy for like, you know, letting a show be a little slow without necessarily like making it hard to get into at first, you know. Not making it so like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to wait 3 weeks until it actually like starts to get going in earnest. Like, no. Oh my god, that's water, not fire. Not ice. Shit. We need a completely different element. And I'll say also I like the thing some shows do where they start with like an hour or like, you know, extra long special episode to start with. That is also a good version of that. It's really kind of the same either way, whether you're starting with like 3 episodes or an hour-long first episode. Either way, the effect is the same, roughly. Except that when people are watching it later, if it's just, like, multiple episodes, it'll be less obvious that, like, oh, you know, the first 5 are kind of a set. They were released on the same day, and you could totally just marathon those if you like. It wouldn't be unusual. I'll say beyond anime, I also feel that about other mediums, you know? I don't like it when it's all out at once. I like a little bit at a time, you know? I like a regular schedule. I like to do a little bit of this one week, and, you know, I'm good until, like, a week from now. Not to say there's not cases where I watch an episode and go like, oh my god, I want to see the next episode, like, right now. You know, of course, with a really good show, you'll feel that way. You'll feel that way, like, regardless. You know, but that's a good feeling to have, I think. You know, it's a good sign when a show inspires feelings such as that. I just used, like, half my cold juice. Maybe just, like, blast intermittently. Oh, wait a minute. Keep the light on them, and then once they're, like, recovered from the status effect, they can be sucked. Okay, that's how you're supposed to fight these elemental enemies. Not, hitting them with ice or fire or whatever their weakness is repeatedly. Works either way, though. Hey. Go. Would have liked to have gotten the, Does tapping C-stick work better than holding C-stick? I wonder. I bet there is someone who has figured out the science of, like, what is actually best. But I'll just wing it and it'll be fine. Beautiful.
Mario. Oh yeah.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. That's the sound effect. This leads to the boss room. Hey, we're about to finish chapter 3. Is there 3 chapters or there's 4? I think there's 4, but maybe the next one is extra long because there's like a bunch of rooms we haven't visited, I think. And like as far as boos go, like we've not even gotten half of them. Which implies that like, well actually no, I bet it's something like this. Well, I remember what the next boss is, so maybe that'll be answered when we fight the next boss. Yes, you already said that. You already explained how the Van Ghost, whatever the fuck it is, Van Ghoul made all the other ghosts. You already said that. I already know this. 65 should be enough, right? I already saved. I got a ghost I saved. We're good. Oh, there's ghosts in here. By the way, if you were wondering where most of the boos that we had left are, you know, seems like there's not time to get like over half the ghosts left in the game. There's a bunch of them. They form an atomic boo, or a big boo, or some sort of something. This is just like in Paper Mario, where they surround you and they circle you and they pass an item around. Do they also do something like this in Mario 64? I guess boo wheels are a big thing in, you know, Mario World has them. Does Mario Brothers 3 have boo wheels? They're in Mario Maker, so I know, you know, hey. Let's do it. Well, I guess you can't have a light when you're in these, like, liminal spaces. Oh, wow, okay, so even though you can suck the... Okay. These guys are gonna resist being stuck until they are frozen. At which point you can suck them. How exactly does this have a portrait ghost? I mean, these are just boos, so I don't know if these guys, if it matters like how good we suck them or like how many cycles it takes. Is this guy gonna split up or what? I'm not sure why. Oh, you know what we need to do? I got it. We need to put him on the unicorn. The horn pops him. There we go. There we go. There's a good batch of them. Alright, Alright, we got a lot of them now. Go ahead and pop this son bitch. Pop this son bitch. Oh, we gotta move it up. By looking up, of course. Got like 4 left. Got them in our funnel. Now we just gotta pop. And I feel like the thing that helps is like if we turn our backs to them, then they're sort of like tempted to get close. Damn, didn't get any of them that time. And also used up most of our cold. Volume good here, by the way. Seems like it's a bit louder than a lot of the rest of the game has been. Particular fight, let's say. Okay, got 2. Just 2 more left in there. Round. Try to quickly get him. There we go. Ooh. Oh, there we go. We got him. Big ol' key. Oh. Yeah. Now, just finished chapter 3. We could, you know, call it a night, come back on Halloween and, like, finish this off. I'm good to keep going, though. I mean, how much is really left in the game, I guess is the question. You know, like 2 hours maybe? 1 hour? Is that sufficient for a stream? Well, it doesn't have to be the longest stream, I guess. Nice. Good shit. Hell yeah. It is nearly midnight. Wow. Look at all that fucking money. And now we just got 12 boos to go. Shit. Yeah, we were just looking at it and being like, yeah, we got over half of the ghosts left. No, we don't. There they are. They were in the big boo. I have been, like, going to sleep at a relatively good time recently. That is a really good painting. Let's call it a night, folks. I'm happy with having gotten through most of this game. I'll say I have some cards that I didn't pull tonight. I'll pull them tomorrow, hey. Like I said at the start, I think it'd be good to, you know, save some of those more for the Mario Maker stream than this. This was more of a relaxed thing. We will finish this off on Friday, on next Tuesday. Next Tuesday will be the last chapter of Luigi's Mansion, which it won't be that long. Let me just go to the map real fast. I guess you can't see. Also, it's funny that there's a map for this whole area, but you know, you can't navigate it like that. How many portrait ghosts are missing? 1 over there. 2, 3. Boss ghost here. 4, 5. Like 5, 6 of them? Not very many. There's not very many ghosts remaining. Let's just pop over to the mansion and just, like, look and see how much space is left to explore. We're just gonna pop over there real quick and do a save-a-roo. There we go. So yeah, we've explored, like, the whole first floor. There's the basement, which has 3, call it 4 rooms. One of them we've been in, but we haven't been able to do anything in yet. There's 2 rooms here in the 2nd floor, and 5 rooms here on the 3rd floor. And then there's the roof, which, you know, is interesting that it's there. I'm sure that won't come up. And there's also the hallway that leads to the final boss, which, hey, you know, that'll be a place. There's also some plot stuff that's gonna happen next time, I will say. You know, it's not just gonna be like, oh, we go to the things. There'll be the whole Blackout saga, that whole business. It'll be an eventful final act, and, you know, the final boss might be very, very, very annoying, so honestly, if it's like, I'd rather cut it off now than fight that final Bowser boss fight right just now, if I'm being honest. And I am being honest, and yeah, let's go ahead and just save and say, hey, that'll do it. Here is the schedule, folks. Let me show you that schedule one more time. I will be back tomorrow for viewer levels at 6 p.m., around 6 p.m. Next week, we'll have a Monday stream where I do Twilight Princess HD. That'll be The City in the Sky, and maybe more. We'll see. Then on Tuesday, we will finish off Luigi's Mansion. That'll be fun. You know, I guess this is also a playthrough, though it's a much shorter one than Twilight Princess HD, let me say. And then next week there will be no Thursday stream, but there will be a extra long second year streamiversary stream on next Friday, which will have Banjo-Kazooie, all of it, complete full playthrough, and viewer levels. And here's the card for that, by the way. The second year streamiversary stream. And it's like it's all like a little graphic, which I'm going to post to places as the date gets closer. That's nice. Doesn't that look like a nice plan? And it has some WarioWare stuff in there too. That'll be fun if hit. I think we already got 1 sub towards that, so we should, if my calculations is right, if Twitch counted that, I hope it counted that. It should count it. If it didn't, that's unfortunate. I would like to see. We should just have like 4 until we get the move hit segments, and 9 until y'all can force me to play a micro game of y'all's choice, which could be fun for y'all to make me like either play like a game, like a WarioWare Game Boy Advance micro game, any of your choice, but also it could be a WarioWare Move one, like one where I just have to do this for 30 minutes, and that could be a bit of fun. I don't know. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow for viewer levels. Viewer levels as per normal. I'm going to after I finish the stream, change the ring lights and stuff back to their normal settings, so they're ready for tomorrow, which will not be spooky. Will not be a spooky stream tomorrow. Let me go ahead and do a raid. Let me see who's online. Let's see now. A lot of people are streaming. I'm going to go with Duck is doing is a big streamer. Has 100 viewers, so like the raid that I'm going to give him isn't going to move the needle, but is doing Banjo-Kazooie, and that's part of my stream my streamiversary plan is that. So that sounds good to me. I'm going to send y'all over there, and y'all have a good rest of your night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let me get the get ready to end it. All right, I'm ready to go. I'm gonna pull up the Duck stream on my end right now. Make sure the volume is down. And folks, I will see y'all tomorrow for viewer levels. I will see y'all on Monday for Twilight Princess, and I will be finishing this next Tuesday, plus Streamiversary in just over a week. Big, long stream. Honestly, thinking about it, it'll be nice for the Halloween stream to be relatively short, because then it, get it out of the way and can relax and get ready for that big stream on Friday. I will see y'all then. Y'all have a good, I'll see y'all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central, viewer levels. Bye, folks.